Hello, welcome back. GovDoc Breakdown, no opinions or agendas, just facts of the day. Government document summaries. All right, May 13th, general news update. We have a Saudi Arabian $600 billion investment commitment / trade deal. And as the title would suggest, the president announced Saudi Arabia's commitment to invest $600 billion in the United States. And this is part of a multifaceted agreement between the two nations. So let's break it down to see what is contained within. And we're just going to go blast through these, so bear with me. All right, DataVolt, a Saudi Arabian company, will invest $20 billion in U.S. AI data centers and energy infrastructure. A group of tech firms, including Google, Oracle, Salesforce, AMD, Uber, and DataVolt, will invest $80 billion across both countries in advanced technology projects. U.S. firms like AECOM, Hill International, and Parsons are involved currently in building major Saudi infrastructure projects like airports, parks, and cities, representing $2 billion in U.S. services exported to Saudi Arabia. U.S. company GE Vernova will provide $14.2 billion worth of gas turbines and energy solutions. The Saudi aviation leasing firm Avi Lease will purchase $4.8 billion worth of Boeing 737-8s. Shemek IV Solutions will invest $5.8 billion in U.S. healthcare, including a new IV fluid plant in Michigan. $5 billion from the Saudi Energy Investment Fund to the U.S., $5 billion from the Saudi Aerospace and Defense Fund to the U.S., $4 billion from the Saudi Global Sports Fund to the U.S. Also, now we're getting into the big bulk of this is a record-breaking, that's the term they use, $142 billion defense deal signed, including equipment and services from over a dozen American defense companies. So the defense support will cover Air Force and space capabilities, air and missile defense systems, naval and coastal security, border and ground force upgrades, and communication and information systems. It also includes training for Saudi forces and upgrades to their military education and medical systems. This defense deal continues Saudi Arabia's status as the U.S.'s largest foreign military sales partner, with existing active deals worth $129 billion. All right, moving on. NASA and the Saudi Space Agency will send a Saudi-built satellite CubeSat into high Earth orbit on NASA's Artemis II test flight in order to study space weather, which is an interesting Google if you want to go ahead and Google space weather. They also signed a mining and minerals agreement to improve supply chains for critical resources. Air cargo rules were updated so that U.S. and Saudi airlines can carry cargo between Saudi Arabia and third-party countries without needing to stop in the U.S. And on a cultural note, some cultural things here, the Smithsonian's National Zoo will partner to protect the endangered Arabian leopard, including a new exhibit in Washington, D.C. Also, the Smithsonian Institute and Saudi Arabia's Royal Commission for AIUIA will also collaborate on archaeological research and exhibitions. So, kind of a cool little cultural component to this deal there. Obviously, a broad agreement with many parts, and just as a little historical context, this is part of a long-standing U.S.-Saudi partnership that actually goes back over 80 years to 1945, when King Abdulaziz and President Franklin D. Roosevelt first met. All right, that's it for this one. Remember, Kaimo, keep your mind open, do your own research, form your own opinion. We'll see you on the next.